everyone, welcome back to another Watch on Wednesday. I'm MJ and in today's video I'm going to be doing a bit of a DIY Christmas project. It's going to include some decorations, some gift ideas and also a few recipes of which I'm loving at the moment. I apologise for the jumpy sort of transitioning between this video. Some of it I filmed last night, some of it I filmed this morning, some of it I'm about to go and film now, but enough of that, and let's just get on with it now. Whoopsie!
Now this idea is my absolute favourite. It's a photo to wood transfer. What you need to do is select all of your photos and edit them so that the saturation on the picture is at its highest. Then using a bit of wood, or I've just bought a chopping board, you're going to need some sticker paper or labels. Take all of the labels off, including the outer rim, and then you're ready to print onto your paper. Make sure that when you put the paper in, you're putting the sticky side down, or if your printer's weird and doesn't flip it round, then put it in normally. Then you're going to have to be really careful because the ink is still wet when it comes out of the printer. So then you're ready to put it onto the chopping board. Now the best way of doing this is to put long strips of masking tape on either side of the paper, and then you're ready to press it onto your chopping board. Now you want to be really careful because, like I said, ink's still very wet at this point, and then you're ready to put it onto the chopping board and flatten and seal the other side of the masking tape. Apply pressure, and then you're ready to do the big reveal. Now admittedly these work better when you're looking at them at a distance. Up close looks a little bit messy, but I love it. First up, it's a plastic spoon Christmas tree. You're going to need some plastic spoons, some green paint and a lot of glue and a bit of green card. You're going to cut the stems off of each of the plastic spoons. Be careful because they ping like that. Once you've got about, I don't know, 50, 60, you can then start painting them in this beautiful green colour. You can choose a dark one or a light one. I wasn't quite sure how it would look, but this is the one I've gone for. Leave them to dry overnight. And then taking your green card, you just want to tape it into a cone shape. You can choose to have a flat top or a pointy top. I've gone for a flatter top, and then cut straight along the bottom so that it sits nicely like a cone, and tape the inside. Then you're ready to start putting glue all over the top half of the back of the spoon and start sticking to your tree. And you can then add a little bit of tinsel and some pom-poms just to make it that little bit more Christmas tree like. Ta-da! This little button wreath creates a cute little Christmas tree hanging. It uses buttons of green and red, a pipe cleaner and some ribbon. All you need to do is thread the pipe cleaner through the buttons in an over and under fashion, and then once you have threaded all of the buttons onto your pipe cleaner, you just need to twist the two ends together, and then you can tie your ribbon onto it like this. And then you can add a little bit of elastic just to make sure that your wreath hangs neatly off the tree. So this little idea would be perfect for a really organised or really disorganised person. Take a photo frame and remove all of the internal bits that are inside it. You're going to scrap them, don't need them. And then taking some either origami paper or like decorative paper, cut out a piece that matches the same size as the piece of glass inside the picture frame. Once you've cut out your bit of paper, you can put the glass back in, and then your pretty little bit of paper. I've gone for just a sort of plain yellowy patterned one, and it's really simple. Just pop everything back on, and just to prove that this works, you just need an ordinary marker pen, and just to prove that it rubs off. Admittedly with a little bit of force, but it still works. For the spa lover, I've created a cute little set of 4 different things. First one is a lemon body sugar scrub. what you're going to need is 200 grams of caster sugar and 30 grams of coconut oil. You're going to melt the coconut oil, just start with 30 seconds, see how it looks, and then another 30 seconds if necessary. Ignore my face. Then once it is melted, you need to combine the oil and the sugar in a large bowl. Then you can add the juice of a lemon. Just a note, put a couple of slices aside for the next thing, and then you're ready to combine the lemon juice, the oil and the sugar as mentioned. And if it comes off too wet, then just add a little bit more sugar. If it needs a little bit more coconut oil, chuck a bit more in. And then you just need to decant into a little pot, and that is pretty much it. And of course create a cute little simple label. Next up is a honey and lemon foot soak. You're going to need those slices of lemon and cut them into half slices. Then you're going to need about 125 to 150 grams of honey and about a tablespoon and a half of red wine vinegar or apple cider vinegar. Then just need to combine the honey and the vinegar, mix it in well, and then you can get your pot, put the slices of lemon in and then your honey and vinegar mixture, creating your label, and don't forget the instructions too. To be used after the foot soak, you're going to need 30 grams of coconut oil, 150 grams of sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, although I've used a little bit more, and then a little teeny tiny satsuma. You're going to need to melt the coconut oil and then mix it in with the vanilla extract and the sugar. Then you can add your lemon juice and zest. Now just remember, if it's too wet, add a little bit more sugar, and if it's too dry, add a tiny bit more of melted coconut. Decant into your pot and make your label. So after the foot soak and after the foot scrub, you need to make a little bit of a body butter. So for my one, all you need to do is combine 100 grams of coconut oil. Do not melt the coconut oil. 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of any kind of healing gel or aloe vera gel, and then you'll want some lemon juice and some orange juice and zest if you want it as well. Combine all of those ingredients, whip it up until it's quite light and creamy like body butter, and create your label, and that's it. Now here's a look of all of the different spa ones that we've got. Ta-da! Next up, marshmallow dippers. They're perfect for your hot chocolate. All you're going to need is some marshmallows, some sprinkles, melted chocolate and a lollipop stick. You're going to need to first make a small indentation or cut in the bottom of your marshmallow and put your lollipop stick in the centre. Then you can get your wire rack and basically suspend it any way you can. This was the best that I could do. Then you're ready to dip your marshmallows into the melted chocolate. Once that chocolate has set, you're ready to coat them in whatever confectionery you've chosen. I've just got the teeny tiny hundreds and thousands kind of things, and then stick them in the fridge. Then they're pretty much done. So this is the big epic one. It's white chocolate cookie dough fudge. You're going to need 60 grams of butter and 150 grams of brown sugar. First, you're going to need to mix them thoroughly. Just in bakery terms, cream the butter and the sugar. Then you're going to need to add 60 ml of milk and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Mix and combine well. Then you're going to need 260 grams roughly of plain flour and 90 grams of mini chocolate chips. Add that to your mixture and combine. Then you are ready to spoon the mixture onto a greased tray, and then you can pop that in the fridge for about 1 to 2 hours, basically until it's set. Then you're ready to start on the fudge. You're going to need 225 grams of sugar, 120 millilitres of cream, 1 teaspoon of salt, 120 grams of butter. All you're going to need to do is melt them over a medium heat until it starts to boil. Then you can add some marshmallows and some 100 grams of white chocolate. Oh no, 400 grams of white chocolate. Then once you brought it to the boil, you can cook it for 5 minutes. Then you are ready to cut up your cookie dough squares, stick some in a greased tray, and then pour some fudge over it, add some more cookie dough pieces, put it in the fridge, and done.
So I'm pretty much done. I'm just about to run out of battery, so I thought I'd film the outro now. I hope you enjoyed this little video, and I will see you next week for another Watch on Wednesday. Bye!